Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Coach Chow, YouTube channel, Donkster Born, built for Theme Park News. Welcome to another Theme Park Newsroom update. Now, bear with me here. 2024 is a long way away, right? Fair enough. 2024 to 2026. I'll be 24 to 26 years old, for God's sake. It seems a long time coming. But of course, time flies by. And we already have Disney rumours. This is from Disney World Epcot. This is from the Phase 2 of the park's overhaul. This is about the Phase 2 of the park's redevelopment and overhaul. Of course, we already have some big stuff coming in the next couple of years, including next year's big development, which is, of course, the Ratatouille Dart Ride opening in the French Pavilion of Epcot. We also have some rumoured stuff, some heavy rumoured stuff, some all but confirmed stuff, including, of course, I think some of you may know already, Spaceship Earth possibly getting a massive overhaul, some kind of refurbishment or something to the big Spaceship Earth. Now, this rumour just came to me last night, and I couldn't wait to bring you this news. And this is about 2 pavilions possibly getting demolished for future expansion. Now, this is just a rumour, take it with a pinch of salt, like some of the things we've covered on this channel. Take this with a pinch of salt. I think that's my new catchphrase actually this year for rumour videos. Take this with a pinch of salt. We don't know what this future area expansion is going to be themed to, what it could involve. However, this, like I said, 2 pavilions are set to close, are rumoured to be closing for this development, and they're set to be closing between the years 2024 and 2026. And I have all the information on the rumoured pavilions that are set to bite the dust between 2024 and 2026. And there's been a lot of mixed opinion to these pavilions closing and the attractions that are set to stay, be removed. We've got all the details for you today. So let's get started there with the details that we know about this rumoured development. So the details then are as follows. So as part of this Phase 2 park overhaul, Disney is set to rumouredly set to be demolishing the Land and the Seas Pavilion in favour of new offerings. And apparently this will not be a reutilisation of the existing pavilions, rather both would be completely demolished, bulldozed over the hill. So according to internal documents, both pavilions will close forever sometime between 2024 and 2026, like I said to you already. And like I said, of course, what exactly will replace them in Future World is unknown at this time. All that we know is that the removal of both is already tentatively scheduled. So for those of you who don't know what's in each pavilion, the Seas Pavilion, which is already on your screen, has Nemo and Friends housing a dart ride featuring the Pixar characters, Turtle Talk with Crush, and a number of sea life exhibits including dolphins and manatees. Now, these offerings are all likely to go away at that point. So with the Seas Pavilion, everything's set to be demolished. I'm guessing the animals are going to be rehomed, and of course the dart ride and the Turtle Talk will actually be, the buildings will be demolished. Now, the Land Pavilion is currently home to a Living with the Land and Soarin', with a new film called Awesome Planet. Of course, that's going to be debuting January 2020 inside that building. Now, Soarin' will most likely receive its own dedicated entrance and remain after the rest of the pavilion is torn down. So it seems like there's only one survivor from this development, and that is the actual Soarin' attraction. But it sounds like Living with the Land is also set to be demolished. So that's Turtle Talk with Crush, the exhibits, the Nemo and Friends Dart Ride, and Living with the Land, as well as the rest of the Seas Pavilion and the rest of the Land Pavilion, are all set to be demolished, and Soarin' is set to stay at Epcot, which basically, in my personal opinion, puts into perspective possible, I'm not sure what possible sort of expansion or theme they go for, or how they would reconstruct that area of Future World. Of course, that's where some of the pavilions are. But I think this definitely suggests to me that Soarin' is going to be involved in its very own brand new pavilion, so a brand new themed pavilion themed around the Soarin' maybe, and stuff like that. But like I said, they've got this brand new film called Awesome Planet. Make sure you go and see it. It's debuting January 2020. We're not sure on an exact date, but I'm sure when Epcot release a day, I'll mention it at the start of another video. It's not worth its own separate update, but I would like to I'll mention the sort of opening date at the start of a video maybe. or you can go check out when it's uploaded for yourself. I'm sure some of you may be signed up to news updates from Epcot and stuff like that. So when you get the news as you get it, of course, you'll see an opening date for that brand new film, Awesome Planet. Now, of course, this seems to me that this film could stay throughout January, right up until maybe spring or summer. We don't know that yet. But like I said, you know, these are not set to be removed. Apart from Soarin', the Land and the Seas Pavilion, and as well as the attractions inside of those pavilions, apart from Soarin', of course, aren't expected to leave the park until at least between 2024 and 2026. So you've still got a long time to check out these pavilions and check out the Nemo and Friends Dark Ride, which had a lot of mixed opinions. I've had people messaging me saying that Nemo and Friends isn't exactly the best dark ride, but they have said that Living with the Land is incredible. It's absolutely very underrated. So they are going to be. So some people have said to me they're going to be really sad to see Living with the Land being demolished. I'm sure Epcot have got people's good intentions in mind in terms of preparing for the future and what they're going to be replacing this all with. But like I said, Soarin' is the only attraction to remain, which really puts into perspective possible themes that you guys could think of, and comment down below what you think is going to be the future theme of that sort of area of Future World, that brand new area that's set to be constructed. Now, in terms of the future development that's set to be replacing these pavilions after sort of the timeline of closure between 2024 and 2026, we don't know exactly what's going to be opening in that space, and we don't know an opening year. I mean, if the timeline for deconstruction of the Land and Seas pavilions, not including Soarin', is between 2024 and 2026, I would assume that the brand new area replacing these two pavilions would open sometime between 2027 and 2029. So it's a very long-term development going down at Epcot for the second phase of the park's refresh, re-overhaul, refurbishment, you know, reconfiguration. You know, this is a massive, you know, this is like a massive plan to completely change Epcot and change the face of Disney World Epcot over a long period of time. You know, talking 2024 to 2026. So like I said before, I'll be 24 to 26 years old, so it's going to be a hell of a long time before we see the actual closing day of these pavilions. So like we said, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with the what's going to be replacing it. I'm sure when it gets around, I think this is like the only thing we're going to see from this for a long time now. I think the least we'll see something, maybe the revealing of the replacement for these pavilions, if it isn't just a rumour. If this is confirmed to be happening, I think the furthest day or the furthest year, should we say, we'll sort of see maybe an announcement of what's replacing these pavilions. It could be, you know, even summer 2021 before we at least see some kind of announcement as to what's replacing the Land and Seas pavilions. But like I said, take it with a pinch of salt. It's just a rumour. But like I said, if it is confirmed, it could be around end of 2020, start of 2021 before we maybe see an announcement of some sort. The latest, I would say, is 2022 before we start to see an announcement as to what's set to replace these pavilions. Because you look at the Ratatouille Dark Ride at Disneyland Paris, you know, I believe that was announced sort of towards 2012. And of course the ride opened in 2014. So again, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this. So thank you very much for watching this newsroom update from Epcot, Disney World Epcot. Like I said, it's a big long-term development, and I can't wait for you guys to comment down below and see your reactions to it, because it's going to be incredible. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, my name is Curtis Cho, usually our dogs to board, but built for Theme Park News. Keep living the Curtis Epidudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.